Set up your practice the right way with this essential guide for surgeons and physicians. Hi, I'm Ben Dudley, Managing Director of Zento. If you're a surgeon or physician here in Australia and you're thinking about starting in private practice, you might be feeling a bit confused about all the steps you need to take. It's not just about finding nice rooms. You've got to make sure every aspect of your practice is set up correctly. And let's be honest, if you don't get it right, you could end up facing serious legal or financial issues down the road. Having supported doctors in private practice since 2009, I have seen many mistakes that could have been easily avoided had the doctors got the right information and advice from the very beginning. That's why I want to walk you through a checklist of must-do admin tasks that'll help you get your practice off to the right start. Let's start with the basics, your qualifications and registration. Before you do anything else, make sure you have obtained your specialist qualification recognition by the relevant Australian college. Next, you'll need to register with the Medical Board of Australia so that you go onto the AHPRA register. Then, obtain your provider number from Medicare. These are not negotiable if you want to practice independently. Once your qualifications are sorted, it's time to think about your practice model. Are you going solo, joining an existing group, or outsourcing your practice management? Each model has its pros and cons, and the right choice depends on your personal and professional goals. You'll also need to choose your business structure, whether you're going to be a sole trader, enter a partnership, or set up a company. This will affect everything from your tax obligations to your legal responsibilities, so it's worth getting advice from an accountant or a solicitor. Whatever legal entity you choose, don't confuse a legal entity with a business name, you'll need to obtain an ABN and register for the GST if you expect to earn over the threshold. Location is another big decision. Whether you're renting or buying a premises, make sure they meet accessibility standards and they've got all the necessary permits and approvals from the local council. Then there's insurance, professional indemnity, public liability, occupiers liability, building and contents, business interruption, and personal insurances like income protection and permanent disability. These are all essential to protect you and your practice. Next up, your financial setup. Open a business bank account and set up an accounting system. Engaging a bookkeeper and an accountant who are familiar with private medical practices is a smart move. You'll also want to develop a business plan and budget to keep your practice on track financially. If you're going to need medical equipment and supplies, decide whether you'll purchase or lease these. Staffing is another huge area open to many risks and a lot of work. You'll need to develop position descriptions, recruit and hire staff, set up a payroll system, and organise training and performance reviews. Don't forget compliance. Implement privacy policies, set up secure storage for patient records, develop infection control procedures, and ensure you're meeting workplace health and safety regulations. Medical billing is a huge part of running a practice. After all, you want to get paid for all your hard work. Make sure you're familiar with the Medicare benefits schedule and the AMA fees list, which you have access to if you're a member, and enter into agreements with private health insurers. Develop a fee structure for your services that reflects your expertise, your specialty, and the market. You'll also want to think about how you're going to market your practice, whether it's developing a website, listings on medical directories and hospital websites. The most important thing you can do is establish referral networks with GPs and other specialists. Operational procedures are the backbone of a well-run practice. Set up appointment scheduling systems, create patient information and referral forms, and establish record-keeping processes. You'll also need to think how you're going to handle follow-up care and communications. Don't forget to plan for your continuing professional development, or CPD. You'll need to be proactive in identifying the CPD activities, whether through hospital sessions or programs run through your college and professional society. Joining professional associations and specialty societies can also be a valuable resource for ongoing support and networking. Now, I know that's a lot to take in and we've only scratched the surface. This video gives you a broad overview of everything that needs to be set up when you're starting your own practice. But there's a lot more to cover. We've got more videos coming that dive deeper into each of these topics, so make sure to subscribe to the channel and keep an eye out for updates. And if you have any questions or need some guidance, feel free to contact Zento for obligation-free advice. We get you and we're here to help.